How do you assess your Cowboys going forward after last night's 20-15 victory in the Meadowlands? And how do you shift based on the current status of your primetime defensive end?
Hey, well, I say first of all, man, big shout out to all the Giants fans out there. I would tell you, excuse me, the Giants. I actually got a newfound respect for Daniel Jones. He actually played a pretty good game in my eyes. A lot of other people might say something different. Hey, can I finish, man? Let me finish, please. Thank you. I appreciate it. I sat up there and listened to your rambling about my team. Just give me a few seconds, please. I appreciate it.
I didn't say anything.
But like we always say too, you can't kick field goals and the other team is scoring touchdowns and expect to win. To be honest, like I told you in the beginning of the season, I have no expectation for the Cowboys. I really don't, man. So every week, it is what it is. I mean, Jerry Jones didn't do what he needed to do during the offseason, and now we where we at. When you line CeeDee Lamb up in the backfield and giving him straight handoffs, come on now, talk to me. And here's the thing. This is the thing that's frustrating to me because Zeke and Dow actually had a pretty good when they got a chance to touch the ball. Zeke averaged almost 5 yards a carry last night, but he only got a chance to touch the ball a few times, man. But for the life of me, I seen what went on the sideline last week and all that other stuff. We still try to, incorporate and force everything to CeeDee Lamb when it's other players on the team. Defense-wise, I mean, every team in the league got people that's hurt. It's next, in my eyes, next man got to step up. It is what it is. And so the beautiful thing is we have a week, 10 days to recover, to give them an opportunity to rest. But I'm glad we got the W. But it was just disappointing. I was done when I seen CeeDee Lamb line up in the backfield and take a straight handoff.
Well, the CeeDee Lamb handoff was targeted feeding of CeeDee Lamb because of how CeeDee either wasn't involved in the game as much as you would like them to have been in the Baltimore game. So it was an extra emphasis to get CeeDee Lamb the ball early in multiple ways. So I can kind of dismiss that one. Shout out to Carlisi. What's up, my man? What's up, Miles? What's up, Troy? I am not torturing Griff about the Dallas Cowboys. And you said you have no expectations for your Cowboys, right? And I've kind of brushed that off as setting the bar kind of low so that when we do exceed what many may think, I can sit here and tout my team. But I'm starting to realize that you mean that. You have zero expectations. We are a week-to-week league. We all know that. You're only as good as your last victory. But Danny Dimes did not play well, first off. He did not play well. The New York Football Giants showed that the Dallas defense, although they shut down that run game for the Giants, you have those gaps that were identified. And the talk of the town about Dak isn't doing enough, Dak isn't doing this, or Dak isn't doing that. You mentioned it on Tuesday's show. People should really stop trying to blame Dak simply because he is the face of the franchise. He is the highest paid and has all of the bells and whistles that come along with being the Cowboys starting quarterback. But we really, as a team, have to look at what Coach Zimmer is doing on defense. And, we now have a 4-game snapshot, which is, just about the quarter of the season. And you lost a key player on defense last night for amount of time to be determined. It could be a week, could be several weeks, but he'll be back. But in the interim, even though the Giants did not have the offensive run game success with Singletary last night, the run game defense still has to be a focus. Now, got it. You were supposed to beat the Giants. You took care of business. Check. Your next month is the make it or break it deal for your season in a lot of people's eyes because of the opponents that you have coming up, right? You got Pittsburgh coming up this 10 days from now. And then you have a few other teams that are playoff caliber both last year and this year. Before we move on to the next game, again, taking that whole month into consideration, what you've seen on offense, what you've seen on defense, the injuries that you've had thus far on the team, how do you see your Dallas Cowboys heading into November, coming out of October, right? And the next 4 games, heading into November, where are we going to be in the NFC East? Realistically,
I still think we're gonna probably be we'll be the number 2 team in the NFC East. Even with where we at right now, I still believe we'll be the number 2 team. With me not having expectations, I still think so.
Okay, so basically, you need to, at a minimum, go 500 over the next 4 games.
Yeah,
at a minimum,
we'll be fine.
Okay, all right. Well, more to follow on that, Cowboys fan. Like Griff loved to say, you are the team that everybody loves to talk about because we all love to hate you. For those of us that are not Cowboys fans, but you're such an easy target, so that's why we do it. We shall see what y'all look like come November.